Waiting. Let's see. Are we live? With my crazy mom bun. Oh, I don't see it live yet. Hang on just a moment. It kind of picks like what it wants. Did it go live on YouTube first or Facebook first? We don't know. Today it was YouTube. All right, I think we are live. Let me turn on the video here so I can
Today it was YouTube.
There we go. Hey, how's it going? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Just the Tip Tuesdays. I got my T-Rex shirt on. It says, high five me. Oh, never mind. My daughter's always like, poor T-Rex. He just can't get a high five. I was like, I know, right? How's everyone doing? Come in. Say hi. It's so funny when I can see people watching, but they don't say anything. I can see the number. I know you're here. Hi, welcome. Come in. Say hi in the chat if you're watching on YouTube. Please, please, please join the Facebook community, the Facebook group, if you want to ask questions live, because that is where they come from. Let me fix the microphone real quick. There we go. I don't like to have it in view. I know that's silly, but that's just me. So come in. Let me know, what questions do you have? What concerns do you have? What are you working on right now? What are you excited about in your business? Are you doing studio changes, studio upgrades? Are you doing, I don't know, tell me what's up. I actually just removed, I told you guys I was going to take down that wall in my studio. My black and silver wall is now gone, and we painted the walls so that they all match now, because they didn't match before, because that wall kept us from painting. I have a new wall that's going up. Apparently I have to let the paint cure, which I did not know. And so I'm kind of annoyed with that. And I'm debating whether I put the new wall up before my session, because the paint will not be cured by then, or do I just wait and do the session without the new wall? Because that's a possibility as well. And then I'm going to do a model call for the new wall. I also have new lingerie that I want to show off. So what's going on? I wanted to reach out today and talk a little bit about motivation. I have been kind of in a funk. Like, have you ever been in that phase in your business or your life even where you just don't really want to do anything? Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to post on social. I didn't want to do any podcast episodes. I was just feeling very down, and not even necessarily sad, just like, I don't want to do anything. And I was very frustrated because usually I'm very productive and I get a lot done, and I plan my days and I batch everything and I get a ton done. I have now run my own business for 15 years, 12 of those years successfully. And I really struggle with this sometimes. And I'm sure that I'm fairly certain that I have ADHD that just has not been diagnosed. And that's okay. Like, that's just life. I didn't realize that some of the things that I struggle with are not normal. To me, they're normal. I didn't know they weren't normal for everyone. And then my husband and I met, and he's like, perfect student, no problems concentrating. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'm the weirdo here. But I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. And so sometimes it's really hard to concentrate and it's really hard to focus. But usually I'm okay getting it done. And for the past couple of weeks, I have really been struggling with focus and concentration and motivation. So I see you coming in. Say hi in the comments. Let me know if you can relate, because I feel like sometimes we just have so much on our plates, right? Especially after 2020. And that was a year of emotional exhaustion because we were constantly on, whether it was for our kids or for work or trying to figure out remote learning or Sayla, stop it. My dog is driving me crazy today. We were just constantly on, and now we're kind of exhausted from that. And I've been trying to honor that while still getting shit done. And that's hard because I didn't want to get shit done. I didn't want to get anything done. I haven't gone to yoga. I have been going for my bike rides because I like to sit by the water, but I just haven't been getting much done. So I wanted to talk today about the difference between motivation and discipline. Sorry, when I have ideas, I just type them out real quick in my notes. They're two very different things. Motivation is the motion of like getting things done, right? I don't want to call it a feeling because I don't necessarily know that it's a feeling, but I know that I feel motivated sometimes, and sometimes I don't feel motivated. But even when I don't feel motivated, there are still things I have to do. I may not feel like getting out of bed super early to take my son to school, but I do it because even though I'm not motivated to do it, I am disciplined. It's something that I've committed to, and I'm going to do it. And that discipline is often the difference between a business owner who is just kind of floating in the breeze and not really getting anything done and not really having any paying clients, and someone who's actually seeing their business grow consistently. Now, again, there are no overnight successes, and I need to do a podcast episode. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down because I need to do a podcast episode on that. But there is no such thing as an overnight success. Okay, these are little tiny growths that happen all the time. And you may think that someone's an overnight success, but it's just not true. These people have been working on things like crazy. So I see people coming in. Say hi. Say hello in the comments. Let me know if this is something you struggle with. Discipline. Doing something even when you don't fucking feel like it. And that is hard. Let me see what the Goog defines discipline as. My son says I can't call it the Goog. And I'm like, yes, I can. Okay. The actual definition of discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules. Well, that's like discipline, like punishment. Apparently there's a lot of different definitions. Oh, here we go. A verb, discipline, to train oneself to do something in a controlled and habitual way. And that is really what we're going for here, right? When you know that there are things that you need to be doing in your business, you don't fucking feel like it, and you do it anyway. And there are so many students that I've walked through with marketing stuff that they're like, Brooke, I just don't feel like doing this today. And I'm like, I get it. I do. I feel you so much. I feel you more than I can tell you. But the people who walk through the I don't want tos and do it anyway are the people that will see success. And that's hard to hear when you're in the funk. And that was hard for me last week. Quite frankly, it was hard for me yesterday. Okay. I'm just now coming out of this. It's been really difficult to not want to do anything and still show up. To continue to move forward on something even when it's not perfect. That is hard for me. There are so many things that we do to get out of that, right? There's one of my, I always have these mentors that people don't really know they're mentors, but her name is Sam Laura Brown. She runs a program for perfectionists and she calls it Procrasti-learning. Very good at that one. I'm like, ooh, courses, fun stuff. Let me learn new things so I don't have to actually work on what I know I should be working on. Let me know in comments if you can relate. I see you guys watching. You're just not talkative today, and that's okay. I have a new mug that I love. So let me know in comments. Say hi. Hey, Cindy. It's good to see you. We are chatting about discipline and getting shit done even when you don't want to. So one thing that I have been working on this year in particular is consistency, because I am very good at knowing all the right things to do and doing them very well, and then deciding that, oh, you know what, I don't really want to right now. And then I just stop. And that doesn't serve anyone. And it basically sabotages everything that I want and everything that I know that I can do. I see you guys coming in. Say hi in the comments. Cindy said, likewise, girlfriend, you're looking great. Thank you. I have my T-Rex shirt on today. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I see people coming in. Come in and say hi. So we are talking about getting shit done, even when you don't fucking feel like it, because that's life, right? Who was super excited to see tax day moved? Who still hadn't completed all of their taxes? I am very much a procrastinator when it comes to taxes, which is not a good thing, but it is what it is. I have my bookkeeper handles almost all of it for me, but yeah, it is overwhelming for me. Cindy said, I'm sabotaging myself from starting because perfection syndrome. Oh, girl. I so feel you on that one so much. Perfectionism is not a badge of honor. And I used to think it was for a long time. And I would go to interviews for jobs and be like, I'm a perfectionist. I like things done right, which sounds good, right? It sounds great. It sounds like a great value. It sounds like something that I would want someone to have that I'm going to hire. However, what it means is that we don't take action unless it's perfect. And that is not beneficial for anyone. It hurts us the most. And it's something that I personally really struggle with as well. So the Just the Tip Tuesday videos I used to do a couple of years ago. They were even called Just the Tip Tuesday. And then I stopped because I couldn't get them perfect, because I didn't have perfect lighting, because I didn't want to do my makeup every Tuesday, because I didn't want to show up with funky hair that's like doing whatever the hell it wants, because I had all the reasons. All the reasons. I didn't have my office behind me the way I want. I have this stack of pricing menus over here in my office. I have a new, I have shit all over my office. It's a mess. And I stopped doing the videos because of all of that. And guess what it got me? Absolutely nothing. Cindy said, boom. Yes. Boom indeed. I have watched my goals seemingly get further and further away from me because of perfectionism. And that is something that I'm not proud of. It's not a badge of honor. It's not something that's good. It's something that I struggle with, and I probably will for my life. But right now I'm going with done is better than perfect. That's why I'm showing up here with a messy office and messy hair and just a little bit of makeup on, because I didn't want to look a total fright. So what is it in your business that you know you should be doing, but you're holding yourself back from? Maybe it's perfectionism. Maybe it's that you just don't feel like it. There are so many things that we know we should be doing and we don't. It's the same thing as like taking care of your body, right? Like, you should be out getting exercise and maybe eating that salad instead of that cheeseburger. And y'all, I am not fit at all. Okay. So I'm not saying, this is not a finger pointing at anyone, because I eat what I want. My chiropractor goes, well, do you eat well? I said, I eat what I want. And so it's funny. We know the right things to do, but we don't do them because a lot of times we're not committed to it, right? What's on the end of the goal? When you have your business where you want it to be, what's at the end of that? Think about that. I just had a student recently who said she'd never thought of her goals in the future, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. And thinking about what you want to have in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. And I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about what do you want to have? Do you want to have a schedule that lights you up? Do you want to have clients that are amazing? Do you want to have a business that fits into your life instead of a life that fits into your business? What do you want to have in 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years? Because that vision and that dream and that goal is what you have to be committed to have the discipline to move forward in your goals, even when you don't fucking feel like it, because we all have times that we don't feel like it. Cindy said, ironically, you having messy hair and normal is perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know that people like to see someone that's relatable, and I know that in my head, but when it comes to actually showing up that way, it's very hard. It's hard to just take a selfie knowing that there will be a troll somewhere. I've had them on my YouTube channel already, and I only have 100 and some odd subscribers, y'all. So I don't have a big channel, but I've already had trolls on my channel talking about the way I look, the way I talk. They will do anything they can to tear you down. And guess what? The bigger you get, the more successful you get, the more you kick ass, the more haters you're going to have. So, excuse me. Tell me in the comments. I see y'all coming in. Come in and say hi. We're talking about discipline versus motivation versus perfectionism versus all the things. Like, how are you going to get shit done even when you don't want to? So I want to hear from you. And if you're watching this in replay, just hashtag replay and still say hi, because, you know, comments are fun and I love conversation. So I have a beautiful student who has asked me for something a little different, a kind of group coaching program. And I'm putting it together right now because I know that I know all the things. I have all the courses. I have all of the things I need to have, but guess what? I am in a group coaching program / mastermind / whatever you want to call it, because I need the reminders. I need someone to step in, and we meet every week, almost every week. I need someone to step in and say, how's that going? How you doing over there, Brooke? Did you get it done? It's something that I struggle with. And running your own business means having your own motivation or discipline to get shit done, because you don't have a boss on top of you. And so instead of having a boss, because my boss is kind of a bitch, instead of having a boss, I have a group program that I'm in, a mastermind that is so important to me. And it's expensive and I don't care because I love it. And that is something that I've been asked for on a different level. And so I'm working on that now. Let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in, because I would love to have a conversation about what that looks like. I want to know what it would mean to you to have something like that. Because right now I have individual mentoring, and man, that is so much fun. It's amazing. I love working with my students and walking them through their own personal goals and stuff. But there is something special about going through the details and the weeds with other people. And it grows a community that lifts you up even more. So I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. Is that something you're interested in? Is that something that you would love to have, love to see? What does that look like for you? Does it look like weekly meetings? Does it look like bi-weekly meetings? Does it look like me flying out to you and saying, hey, get your shit done? Like, let me know in the comments what that looks like for you. So thank you so much for being here today. Think about what you want in your business. What is your end goal? And I'm not just talking about, one of my mastermind people is pinging me now. I'm not just talking about financially, because of course we all have revenue goals, right? But I'm talking about in your life. For me, I have trips I want to take, and some of those trips have really, really, really long flights, and I refuse to go until I can fly business class. Which sounds bougie as fuck, and I don't care. Because I'm too old to be flying 14 hours in coach. I've done it. And now we're going to go business, even if the kids sit and coach. I'm going to get roasted for that, but I don't even care. Because, real. This is reality. So let me know in comments what you think, if you would love to have that and what that looks like for you, because it's coming. And I'm so excited to watch you guys grow. I know that what I teach is not necessarily life-changing, right? Like, I don't teach how to lose 100 pounds so that you don't have joint pain anymore. I don't teach, making $1 million, although what I teach can lead to that. But what I do teach can help you grow your business so that you can live life on your own terms, so that you can decide what that looks like for you, because you may not have the same revenue goals as everyone else, and that's okay. One of my longtime goals has been to take each one of my kids on a trip every single year, just the two of us. And that is happening this year. And I'm really excited. And my daughter is super excited. I'm having trouble finding a spa that will allow a 6-year-old, which is kind of like first world problems, hardcore, right? But think about those goals. What does that mean for you? What does all of that look like for you? Because everyone is different. And knowing your end goal and the end result that you want will help you with the discipline that you need to get shit done when you don't feel like it. So we go through this in all my mentoring and stuff. I really want to do it in a group coaching. We'll see. It's being built right now. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'm really excited for this week. I'm really over this fucking snow, but that's all right. It's life. It's part of living in Colorado. Spring in Colorado. Have an amazing day. And if you need anything, any help, any questions that you may have, please let me know. You can reach out to me personally. My email address is hello@businessstraightup.com. I may respond and let you know to ask in the group, just because if I know that someone else is going through the same thing, your question could benefit other people as well, and you could help other people. So I might ask you to ask in the group, but you're welcome to reach out to me personally, or you can ask in the group. The community is at businessstraightup.com/community. Have an amazing rest of your day.